What was it like teaching in that building?
Cole Hall probably furnished more credit hours at NIU than any other building on campus. It was really the heart of the university, and teaching in it meant that you were getting students from every part of the university, every major, every college.
Dr. Jeffrey Chown is the chair of the Department of Communication at Northern Illinois University. He's been teaching at NIU for over 20 years. The morning of the shootings, he taught a class in Cole Hall.
Were you thinking at all, like, wow, that could have been me?
I'll tell you right now, it could have been me. I don't know why Kazmierek decided to attack that particular class. I feel very fortunate that he did not attack my class, but he clearly wanted to attack a class in Cole Hall. All of us who taught in Cole Hall felt that it was just the luck of the draw.
Even though it's been a year and NIU is trying to move on, the university is still feeling the effects of a closed Cole Hall.
That building being shut down is affecting your department.
It's affecting all departments across the campus. You can't take 1,000 seats out of your university system and not have consequences to how classes are scheduled. And so it's caused a bureaucratic nightmare for the people who do scheduling here at NIU.
So you should be able to find those easily.
While discussing the events of February 14th still may be difficult for some students, filmmaker and associate professor Dr. Laura Vazquez's classes are finding other ways to explore the events 1 year later.
I have 2 students this semester who have decided they would like to make a documentary on what are the changes that have occurred on campus.
Were you hesitant at all when students came to you and said, we want to make a film about this?
I was hesitant. I guess my institutional concern is this is my place. I love NIU and I love teaching here and I love my students, and I don't want to ever say anything bad about it. I believe that they're adults, they're free people, and I'm not going to censor the work that they do. They should do what they think is appropriate.
Good evening, I'm Christina Voynich.
The Northern Television Center's student journalists were some of the first on the scene, filming the day's events as they happened. Senior Christina Voynich was among them.
I think now, a year later, it's something we all share. We don't really want to think about it. We don't really want to go back to that day, but it's part of us. I think about it all the time. There are certain words that I can't say because that we said in the newscast, in my scripts, that I can't say certain words because it'll remember and it'll trigger those thoughts.
Last year, we spoke with senior journalism major and Northern Star Day editor Caitlin Mullen. A year later, the shootings are still on her mind.
It's hard to be involved and to cover this, you know, and like we're supposed to put out this paper and like put stuff up on our website and provide people with the news, but this is like, you know, this is our campus. Like, this is really hard. We are the news at the same time. So that's, and like, I'm still, like I said, I'm still feeling that, you know, now, like interviewing people, like I'm getting emotional and that's kind of embarrassing, but I know that they don't mind because they know like what we've had to go through too.
Copy Desk Chief Nyssa Bocek also believes the newspaper needs to remain sensitive after the tragedy, but there are some questions she would like to have answered.
What did he do before he went into the lecture hall? He destroyed his phone card, destroyed his laptop, like his car was still there. There was things that, you know, maybe the FBI knows, maybe that we don't know yet, that things just haven't been reported on. And like, I think that a sense of closure would come if people knew exactly what happened. And I don't think that we've reached that point yet.